I am nearly there. That last boggy descent down there may have nearly killed me, but apart from that, it's good. A new respect for the Pennine Way, I think, and for how long I can go without sleeping. I swear I pretty much sleepwalked all along the Cam Road. I had some interesting conversations with some sheep, but you know, it will let you find the bits of you that you didn't know existed. See how far you want to go into your motivations for doing this kind of stuff, because you've got to have some good stuff to get through that.
Surprised we weren't overtaken earlier.
Well done, mate.
All very squatty, isn't it?
It is a tad.
Amazing. Well,
you guys okay?
Yeah.
We're fine. We're going to get showered about 20
Thank you.
What's up?
Yeah, very true.
Well done. Take care. Congrats, guys. Enjoying the mud.
The mud is definitely different, and it is really quite wearing on the legs. It's all just a challenge, isn't it? And everyone's in the same boat. Now I'm enjoying it. Something like this is a bit of a time trial, isn't it? You're racing against yourself, and then if other people they're running their own race just to get to the line fastest in their own way, everyone races in a different way. We'll see. I mean, John, he's very good with how he balances things. Me, maybe not so. Time will tell, won't it?
I'm alright, just the last push, just to get myself back to hard draw. Looking forward to it. Yeah, as long as I don't fall asleep while running. I've done quite a bit of that and just about managed to not actually keel over.
Plodding on. Been quite a rough night. The weather's definitely not been summer. A lot of mud, a lot of bogs, a lot of slippery ground, wet kit, feeling cold. Get up Montane now and get to that checkpoint, change your socks, quick cup of tea, and then on to checkpoint 2 for a bit of rest.
The hardest thing I've ever done?
Just the weather.
It's wet, but it's still humid, so you just don't know what to wear. We had a sneaky half hour in the barn, lying on some nice hay, so we had a little half hour sleep, which was quite nice.
Absolutely loving it. Lots of mud, lots of bog, lots of rain. So yeah, I'm in my happy place. I've got no plan. I just keep cracking on. I spend a lot of time thinking about my why, and I don't know why I do it. I like being outside. I like doing hard things. That's probably as simple as it gets, really. And to be a woman on the start line, because there's not many of us.
Tired, but getting there. It's just long. I think the forecast is a bit better this afternoon, isn't it? I'm not sure, but yeah, nice. It's long. A little bit at a time.
I'm going for the record of jacket on, jacket off. As long as that rain can just hold off a bit, I think we'll be alright. It's warm and it's wet. It's tough.
I finished 3 full, but then I've DNF'd for some quite late on, but some quite early on. So I think it gets harder rather than easy, because you put yourself through a lot initially, but then you keep coming back because the people are nice. But it's definitely, each time you try it, I should have really quit while I was ahead, because at one point I got 3 in a row finishes. Should have gone out on a high, but the entry's open and you accept that it's a gamble, and a lot of the time it doesn't go well, but you think, oh, see some friendly faces and try your best. But this is more like winter. English summers have changed.
I'm on home turf, so this is my hill. So yeah, I feel good now. I didn't this morning, but yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to getting to Gargrave now.
At least it's warm and wet, not cold and wet. So I can certainly deal with it. Looking forward to getting to Gargrave and get to a cafe.
I found quite slippy like the first day on the rocks. Taking it at a sensible pace and not taking any risks on those bits.
We didn't know each other, so we just sort of got into sync with running and stuff.
And we're both running home to Scotland.
Yes.
So that's where we live, so it's quite nice.
It's good. I know a lot of people here, but it's nice to meet some new people. So.
Came off Penny Ghent last night, found the park bench, had a little nap. When I woke up, I had a bit of a sore ankle, and then by the time we got to the bottom of the road, it was really sore. So I ended up like hopping, limping for 21k until we came into where it drops down into Hawes. I slipped and fell on the last field, smashed my foot into the floor, and couldn't weigh bare at all, even hopping too much. So 4k from the finish, had to DNF. So I guess now I'm going to have to do it again next year. A bit annoyed really. I don't even know what it was. They think it might be a stress fracture or something. So.
I did a bit of wrecking in January through till May, and I've done this stretch and I feel completely shattered at the moment. I need a cup of tea.
I won't be doing any more running. Worried the soles of my feet are going to fall off if I do any more running. All that bog, so grim. So power hiking all the way to Kirkgeth home. Try to keep smiling despite the bog. Yeah, I saw John in the checkpoint. I was gutted for him. He was going well, he's injury free, he had a good prep, and yeah, it's just such a shame, but that's what happens. Just shows how tough this year is underfoot. But you know, we didn't sign up for an easy day out, did we? So it's got to mean something.
Good evening, Dot Watchers. You joined me in Middleton. I came up here a couple of hours ago to watch the front runners in the Montane Summer Spine Challenger North pass through, and I'm now waiting for Chris Cope at the front of the Montane Summer Spine Race to arrive as well. You'll notice something unfamiliar over my shoulder. Those are blue skies. Yes, really, blue skies. This has been such a welcome reprieve for every runner in all the races across the course today. It's been a little breezy, but that's just stopped the temperatures getting too high. The really, really good news is that the rain has largely held off. It's still really muddy underfoot, but this is just the morale boost that all of our runners needed. Now, I'm genuinely nervous about trying to tell you who are in the podium positions in the Montane Summer Spine Race at the moment. But I think I'd be more nervous if I was one of the runners in the men's race at the front end. Over the course of today, we have lost John Shield, Sam Moppet, Beata Vetland, Mark Potts and Alex Simmons, all of whom were troubling those podium places for a while. Those trail conditions have just been treacherous and it's been wearing the runners down. What that means is Chris Cope currently has a massive lead ahead of Jacob Hayes and the pair of Mark Harding and Stephen Malone, who are currently in joint third. Whether that's still the case when you watch this video or not is anybody's guess. The women's podium, however, has been much more stable. Irene Kinningham remains uncatchable, it would appear. Rachel Price is still in second position and Louise Goddard in third. All three are looking strong and moving well. It's relatively early days in the Montane Summer Spine Challenger North and MRT Challenge North, but Joe Horn and Sam Harrison are currently out ahead of Emma Hopkinson and Debbie Stevens, who are in third and fourth currently. Simon Triska is up there as well as third male. And what's interesting is Tom Adams and Fiona Horsfield, who are in the MRT Challenge North, are right up there at the front end at the moment, with a massive gap between them and the other volunteer MRT members further down the course. At the time of recording, we have runners at the back of the Montane Summer Spine Challenger South who are skirting that final cut-off. They are so close. That situation will no doubt have resolved by the time you watch this video, but from where I am in time, massive congratulations to them if they make it, and massive congratulations to them for completing the course if they don't. Tremendous determination from them. 2 nights out in those terrible conditions. Now, you'll have to forgive me, I've got to leave you now and go and see Chris Cope. He's approaching the checkpoint as I speak. Keep watching those dots and stick with us tomorrow. We will keep bringing you the action all the way to Kirkyeton.